This will be for the con exercise. Use Pythagorean Theorem to find right triangle side lengths. So the formula for the Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A, b, and c represent the side lengths of the triangle, and c is always the hypotenuse, which is the side across from the right angle. So when you have a right triangle, in order to find the hypotenuse, you just find the right angle, and the right angle is basically pointing at the hypotenuse. Okay, so across from the right angle, that side length is your hypotenuse. And as far as A and B is concerned, it doesn't matter which is A and which is B. Those are just the legs of the right triangle. All right, so we have our formula for the Pythagorean Theorem. You go across from your right angle, and that is your hypotenuse. That's going to be C. So in place of C squared, since C is 8, I'm going to plug in 8 in place of C, and that gets squared. It doesn't matter which side is A and which side is B as far as the remaining side, so I'll let X equal A, and I'll let 3 equal B. Okay, so for A squared, I'm going to use X squared. And for B squared, I'm going to use 3 squared. So that's going to be X squared, and 3 squared is 9, and 8 squared is 64. We're solving for X squared first, so I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. 9 minus 9 cancels. Bring down your X squared. And 64 minus 9 is going to be 55. Okay, the opposite of squaring something is to take the square root. So I'm going to do the square root on both sides. And the square root of X squared is just X. So this is gone. And X equals radical 55. Okay, that should be one of the answers if it's multiple choice. All right, scrolling down, X equals radical 55. Okay, using our formula once again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So start with your right angle and go across from that. That side length right there, this side length X is your hypotenuse. That has to be C. Okay, so C is just going to be X. So in place of C squared, I'm going to write X squared. The other two sides, it doesn't matter which is A or B. I will let 6 equal A, and I will let 5 equal B. So A squared is going to be 6 squared. And B squared is going to be 5 squared. All right, let me make some room here. 6 squared is 36. 5 squared is 25. And that equals X squared. 36 plus 25, that's going to be 61. And that equals X squared. The opposite of squaring something is to take the square root. So we want to do the square root on both sides of the equal sign. And the square root of X squared is just X. So X is going to be radical 61. I don't think they make you simplify any square roots, but this one you can't simplify anyway. Okay, scrolling through the answers, we're looking for radical 61. That is answer C.